Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Washington is lined up for kickoff. Number 85, waiting to return.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
39!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tight, watch left. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Four down. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
5 down. Stand up in. Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Gun! Hey, watch the edge.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Alert! Detroit! 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Gun! Set!
He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him in just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Gun! 85 is coming.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Hut! Gun! Hut!
He'll drop to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! Mike 54. Hut!
He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
No.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 7.
Over! Hey. 4 down. Gun!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
Set! 3-19!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The wrist seems fine. The legs were never a problem as DJ's in the backfield again on first and 10.
4 down!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on third. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go option on second down, right side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Patriot! Hey, watch
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, watch Sam. Check. Gun! Watch him now, Barney. I'm gonna run you.
He's back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
I'm going to come back to you. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check Mike 45. Hut!
He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. He's coming. We got double up. Over.
They'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Watch 80.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Double tight. Watch him now, Barney. Check. Hut. Check 9.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.